Okay, now I'd like to talk about the BCG growth share matrix. This is a little fancy diagram that has the star, the question mark, the cash cow, and the dog on it. There's two things going on here. We have market growth rate. Whatever industry it is, it could be in decline, but it might have a growth rate. It might be high growth rate. It might be just holding steady, low growth rate. It might be in decline. So think about this. What about phones? The cell phones. That would be a high growth rate. Everybody's getting a phone, getting new phones. Something low. What about cornflakes? Cornflakes might be an example of an industry that has a low growth rate. So, growth rate. Now we have relative market share. Market share means there's a whole market, and it might be phones, and we have company A that might have, what is that, about 50%? About 50% of the market. They sell 50% of the phones. We might have company B that does 25% and company C that has 25%. So in this model, we're wanting to look to see if our market share is high or low. In this case, A would have a high relative market share, and B and C would have moderately low. So now we have a star. A star is a product or a company that is in a situation of a high growth, high share position. So in this case, they are a star. And we want to keep that star shining. So we want to pump some money in there and keep that thing up. We want to keep that star there. As long as the growth rate of the market is there, we want to be in the high relative market share. Stay there. Success. Now we have the cash cow. As you can see on the chart, this is a company or product in a low growth rate, cornflakes, and it has a relative high market share. So there's not a whole lot of opportunity. Well, I mean, it's still going, but it's not vibrant like it used to be. And we have the luxury of having a high market share in this industry or this product category. So in this case, you milk the cow. We don't want to invest just enough to keep it going, and we milk the cow. We get the cash out. Don't invest in a lot of equipment, a lot of advertising. It's just the market rate, growth rate is low. We're up here high, just going to maintain it. Now, up here we have the star. High growth rate, see, market growth rate is high, and then the market share is low. Well, we're in a good industry. The industry is good, but our market share is low. So we need to increase our market share so we can move over to being a star. That would be the goal. And we're going to have to make a judgment on this. How much money can we get in there to increase our market share in this great industry at this great time? Now, lastly, we have the dog. Low growth, low share. I'm thinking of matches right now because there was a company that made matches. And do we use matches anymore? I don't have any matches. As a kid, we had matches everywhere. Companies had matches, their names on all the matches. I don't see them anymore. I see these things. We have these things. They're a lot better. Okay, so if you were to own the match company, the market growth rate is low, even in decline. It might even be a dinosaur. And then you've got a low market share. Maybe the imports were coming in from somewhere and eating up the market share, and you end up with nothing. You got a dog. Maybe you want to sell the dog because it's not going to get any better. It's getting worse. So now you can use this for products, if you have different products, or if you have different companies. And the example I was thinking about is a local company that very diversified, that might have resorts, they might have grocery stores, they might have car dealerships. They could put their companies in this model, and then that would be a way for them to manage. Do we pump money into this? No, let's let it go. Might even just let it go. Give it away. And we need to pump money. Oh, we have all of this cash cow stuff going on. We got a lot of money flowing into here. Maybe we'll put that money up to the star to keep it there, or give it over to the question mark to see if we can get it to become a star. So that's just one way of looking at things.